All Ages of Geek.
I am here with Indie.io.
Can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you guys do?
I can. We're Indie.io. I'm going to have to struggle really hard to not accidentally repeat verbatim what's right here. But we're a publishing platform for indie developers. We act as a publisher, but we offer a lot of services such as quality assurance and play testing and marketing and making sure your store pages and your sales are going live. So we let indie developers focus on what they're best at, which is making the game and being creative, while we take care of all the other stuff that isn't always the most fun stuff to take care of and takes away from the game. So that's what we do, and we work with a lot of different people, from straight out of doing their first student projects all the way up to experienced in the industry.
That's so cool. So we have a lot of people on our website that are indie developers, because we talk to a lot of them.
So let's say I'm an indie developer and I have no idea what to do with my game.
It's like my first step to contacting you guys and potential collaboration.
We literally, if you go to indie.io, have a form on the page that says want to work with us.
Yeah.
Just click that and send us an email. We'll talk to anybody. Doesn't mean we can always work something out, but we'll always talk to people who are interested and have a cool idea.
Yeah. So what are some of the games that you have published? I guess you could talk about, you could talk about all of them if you really want to, but I'm sure there's a lot. But what are some games that you have recently published?
We've published, I think we have 150, close to 200 games that we've worked with. Games that people might recognize like Dark Deity.
Whenever you need me.
Coromon. We've done a lot of really cool stuff. You can check out the franchise page as well on Steam. The games we have with us today, and the ones that of course I want to promote the most because of this event, we have a game called The Zombie Slayers, which is like a cool twin-stick top-down zombie killing game. It's going to be a co-op game. We also have a game called Voidsayer, which just got its release date announced yesterday. It's coming out on June 2nd. It's a creature collector, turn-based creature collector. You can evolve your monsters and fight them. This isn't like the official tagline, but I like to say it's like Pokemon mixed with Darkest Dungeon, the kind of aesthetic you're going for there. Please don't sue us, Pokemon. We don't need that. We have a game called Don't Die, Collect Loot, which is an action roguelike it's like a constantly scrolling screen, and you have to, I don't know, can you guess what you have to do in that game?
Tell me. I don't want to guess wrong.
You gotta don't die,
Don't die.
and then you gotta collect loot. It's pretty
there.
Yeah.
It's pretty much there.
Pretty much there. We also have a game called Shrine's Legacy, which is like a love letter to mid-90s RPGs, some of the early Zelda games, you know, the Mana series, all that kind of stuff. We have a game called Tales of Old Dominus, which is like a pretty brutal medieval RPG with some survival crafting mixed in. And then we also have a game called Nedra, which is like very like Cthulhu, Lovecraftian type stuff, horror mixed in with a little bit of walking sim, but with action.
Yeah.
There's a theory that when someone reaches the final stages of hypothermia, they begin to hallucinate. They feel an intense heat, like they're burning alive. If I don't make it, I need to share what's going on here.
Wow, that's a lot of like very different games too. It's not like all the same type of game.
Yeah.
So what is it like for you guys, since it's like a very vast majority of genre? How is that for you? Because I feel like a lot of people solely work with like horror, so like their brain's always on like that kind of stuff, but your brain has to be on like multiple spots at once. How is that for you guys?
It's a little hectic, admittedly, but like that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're here so that each of those developers can work on the thing they're most passionate about and the best at. So we want to promote all of our games to do the best that they can possibly do, and so we have people who are passionate about all those different types of things. But really, the real passion for the actual games comes from our developers that we work with so closely to make sure that they're making the best game they can make, and we're trying to do the best we can to make it successful.
Wow, that's awesome. And I guess another question for you would be like, what? Since you work with a lot of developers, what's one thing that you would suggest every single developer to do?
I think it is totally okay to ask for help. You have a lot of indie developers out there who are scared that they're going to look silly if they ask a question that everybody else knows. There are no questions that everybody else knows.
Right.
So ask your other developer friends, find a publisher and ask for some advice. Even if you're not going to work with them in the future, that's okay.
Yeah.
There are lots of forums and stuff like that. So I think indie publishers need to just be okay with saying, I don't know the answer to this. I know it's sometimes tough to be vulnerable, but...
Where can folks support you guys?
On Steam. If they go to our franchise page, I don't know if they'll be able to pick up the QR code
We'll
from
put a picture of it too.
there. If they go to our Steam franchise page and follow us on Steam, you'll get alerted about our upcoming games and when games release, as well as everything. And we'll have, in this June's Next Fest on Steam, we'll have 22 games with demos up about them. So check those out. If you like them, if they're interesting to you, wishlist them, pay attention. Steam's the best place to find us.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And make sure you check out everything that Indie.io, oh my God, I'm always like Indieio, Indie.io has going
Whatever
on.
you want to call us, just buy our games.
And their website, and buy their games, and wish us everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.